the Color and Life podcast.
Or welcome back, whichever matches the experience you have with us. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm John Michael.
And we can be found as on Instagram at Color and Life Podcast. We can be found on the interwebs, and all of the links for all the places we can be found at, that was awkward, www.colorandlifepodcast.com.
I'm still not sure it was grammatically incorrect, but...
It had lots of... It was a run-on sentence for sure. Okay.
Oh, you terrible English teacher, you.
I know.
That's the only time I've ever heard that phrase, is run-on sentence from my English teachers.
It's a good thing I'm not consistently employed as an English teacher.
So this is episode 38.
Yes, episode 38.
And it will be uploaded hopefully Wednesday, November 15th.
It might be earlier, but that's more likely based on the time it takes to upload at this point.
Yes.
It used to just take about 12 hours to do it. But last time, all of a sudden, it took like over 24. I don't know what it was going on, but hopefully that will not be the case this next time.
We have, this week, all the alongs.
Yes.
Show and Tell, Maker of the Month,
Yep.
ManaKori.
Yep.
And we have a giveaway.
Yes.
And a new
Our
giveaway.
new giveaway segment.
So we're announcing the winner of the last giveaway and a new giveaway.
Yep.
And we have a conversation.
Yes, we do. And nobody asked us any questions.
No one asked any questions.
So we have no questions to answer. If someone wants to ask us a question, what do they need to do?
They need to go to the questions thread on Ravelry and post a question.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, it's time to get on with the show.
I think it is.
Alrighty then. On with the show.
It's time for the Festivus for the rest of us make-along.
Alrighty. So that's our first along. Why don't you explain to the viewers what the Festivus for the rest of us make-along is?
Yes, the Festivus for the rest of us make-along is where you make a Christmas-themed, holidays-themed, or gift something for someone in your life. And yeah,
it's really broad.
Yeah,
basically convinces it has something to do with the holidays. The general idea is that you avoid stress knitting.
Yep.
So I have some things that qualify for the Festivus for the rest of us make along this time around. And so you basically just have to convince us that it was something related to or about the holidays or the winter season or whatever. That's either a decoration or something for yourself. And it's a make-along, so it's very, very, very broadly interpreted. There's quite a bit of activity in the threads. We should give away some prizes.
Cool. Maybe next time?
Probably next time.
Maybe.
Probably next time we'll have some end of the last push kind of giveaways to motivate everybody to get their stuff put in. Then there'll be another round in December. Before we leave the Festivus for the rest of us, though, we are doing it in conjunction with David of the Dog Dare podcast. Hey, David. And so we may do a joint little thingy with him. I'll talk to him. Or we may just have prizes. Not sure how it'll work out, but we'll see. What's next? The design along. Yes.
Yep.
All right, so there's a new pattern out. I put a new pattern out. Or it is about to be out. What happened is at KnitNosh, we went to an event in Colorado called KnitNosh, done by Knit Actually podcast. She has a fun audio podcast. Information will be here. And she also organizes an event called KnitNosh in Colorado. So you go and you get goodie bags and you get stuff, and there's vendors there, and it's really fun. Colorful Eclectic was there, and there were lots of other wonderful. MJ Yarns was there. These are people who have been our Makers of the Month. And so, lots of fun stuff going on. I lost my train of thought there. Totally derailed.
You were talking about Knit Nosh and the pattern that you just released, or are about to release.
So as a part of Knit Nosh, you get a goodie bag. Well, I designed a pattern to go with this skein of Liz's yarn for the goodie bag. Should I show that now?
What? Sure.
It's right here. All done. This thing right here. It's beautiful. It is so decadent, and it curls up. I mean, you can coil it and wrap it around twice around your neck. It's really great. The pattern went into the goodie bag, so the people who came to Knit Nosh got a copy of it, and it should be up on Ravelry by Friday, November 17th. That's where I'm headed. It might be a little earlier. We'll see. Anyway, so if you knit that, go ahead and put it in the design along.
If you knit it for someone, go ahead and put it in both the design along and the Festivus for the rest of us.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Yep. So that's our design along. Oh, and I'll have another pattern, a little simple one for something else coming out soon too. Hopefully by this Friday. So 2 patterns by this Friday. And one of them is good for the Festivus for the rest of us, by the way. As well as the design along. Very good for the Festivus for the rest of us. Actually, all my patterns are good for both. Although, Black Tie Affair, you would have to really like somebody to knit that and give it away. Anyway. What else? What's next? What else? Do we have anything else in all the alongs?
I don't think so.
All right, so next is show and tell. Show and tell. We get to show off. Okay, do I go first?
Yep.
And I'm doing a work in progress? Or I'm doing a UFO?
I think so.
Starting with UFOs. Alright, so this is my current UFO. It is another Simple Elegance cowl. I forgot to say that in the design with I forgot to say when we were talking about the design along what the name of the cowl was. So I will have put it in the down space, but I forgot to say it. So this is a Simple Elegance cowl. And this is done... This is the Simple Elegance cowl, and it is done in the emerald colorway. And this is what I have so far. It's very, very, very pretty. This is Liz's Ecstasy base. The 50/50 merino silk. This is Liz's emerald colorway on her Ecstasy base. The 50/50 merino silk. And that I'm knitting it on size 5 needles. And I will put a stitch marker in it, although I'll probably have it finished next time. Now, oh, I have a new cast on. This is in my ManaKori bag. Our Maker of the Month. And I have just cast on today my Chris Mars Eve Along sock. So,
explain.
Eve from Babel's VKN and Mars from Brownberry Podcast. Hey, is it Hey Brownberry or just Brownberry Podcast?
I think it's Hey Brownberry.
We'll be down here. We're talking about doing an Afterthought Everything sock and went, hey, why don't we do a toe to toe afterthought everything.
I'm sorry, a toe to toe?
Yeah.
Explain.
Okay, so there exists an afterthought everything where you cast on ribbing, knit a big long tube, cast off ribbing, and then you cut it apart in the middle, put toes in, and then put in afterthought heels.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so this is a toe to toe version with the ribbing being in the middle.
Okay.
So that's what I have just cast on. So it's going to be a big long tube, and this is Corolla's yarn.
This one.
Yeah, I am. And this is Corolla's yarn. You can't really see it very well yet, but I am super, super excited about it. This is the other side. This is the Standing Stones colorway. Oh, look, there you go. You can see the little bits of green and purple and stuff in there with this beautiful gray. So this is superwash merino, or not merino, Polworth nylon. And it's really nice. You wound it. Wasn't it nice when you were winding it? John Michael, wound this up for me. Okay, so right now I'm doing it on two 16-inch circulars. So I'm doing it on 2 circular needles. We'll see if I stay with that because I've already knit off one of the circulars, which is a tendency to do. Anyway, we'll see on size 0. So we'll see if I continue with that method. And I only have one other UFO, and I'm not even going to put a stitch marker in there because I barely did 3 rounds so far. 3 or 4 rounds. So it's functionally at the beginning. I cast it on right before we started recording. Okay. And that is in my ManaKori lavender bag. Oh, I said that already. Alright, next. Hey.
Next? Is it my turn?
Yeah, have it be your turn.
Okay. Give me a second to finish my round.
Alright. So you have?
I have my Cool Hoss hat. Very fun. I'm into the crown shaping, so it's getting smaller.
How does it fit?
And I can't wait to wear it. It fits pretty well.
Pretty well?
Yeah.
What's the matter with it?
Well, see, I'm not entirely sure that the crown is going to close far enough up.
Oh.
So it might close too fast and pull it up, but I think it'll fit pretty well.
How many more?
I don't think it'll be too bad.
You could probably figure it out by figuring out how many rows you have left to knit. We could do that later, though.
7.
Only 7 rows?
7 rows. It'll be fine.
I might rip it back and do one more repeat of the straight part.
Oh, this was really annoying. Also, it would be a pain in the ass to pick it up.
So what happens if it doesn't fit?
Then someone gets a hat for Christmas.
Alrighty. So, if it's too small, somebody gets a hat for Christmas?
Yep.
Would you knit it again?
Maybe. It took a while to knit because it's a very dense fabric because it's full of cables. But it also looks really cool, so...
Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe just out of a slightly thicker yarn?
I'd have to see.
You'd have to be inspired by the yarn?
I don't know. I'd have to see.
Okay.
I don't know if I would.
Alrighty. Okay. What else do I have? I have my Lunamoth socks. Okay. So my Lunamoth socks, which are in my cozy knits. My So Cozy Knits bag. Whoops. So Cozy Knits. Okay. And here they are. So there has been substantial progress on these amidst everything else I've been knitting. And we're getting gussets. I don't know if you can see that. We're getting gussets. So, I am, let's see, pretty close. These are 9 inches, and I need to go at least to 9.5 before I start my heels. So we're getting close. They look a bunch longer when I put them on this and measure them out than they do. I feel much more impressed with how much I've done when I put them on this thing and measure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that is a lot. Okay, I'm going to find another green progress keeper. I'm going to use the green Easter egg. Alrighty. So, there's the green Easter egg by Ann Tudor. Whoops. I showed the back. There is my green Easter egg from Ann Tudor. Her stuff's amazing. I love her stuff. Okay. Anything else at the moment? Oh yeah, I have another. Whoops, I have another one. I have another work in progress. It is a scrubby.
You just started that.
Yes.
That does not count.
It does totally count.
You started that while I was finishing my row to show them.
I know. It totally counts.
That is...
It's a UFO. Is it finished?
No.
Am I working on it?
Yes, that's the
It
problem.
is an unfinished object. It is UFO. It gets to be showed. Shown. Ugh.
Showed.
Gets to be shown.
Definitely showed.
No, shown.
I think I prefer showed much better.
So this is making it a darker blue on the screen. It'll probably look fine when it goes up. But this is 2 strands of scrubby yarn held together. I'm just making it go. And I think we are ready for Done and Beautifuls. And these are size something. I think these are my 7s. Size 7s. Anyway, I think it's time for Done and Beautifuls. So, some of you might have seen. So, I was a minion, dressed up full on minion. I do not know if I'm brave
She
enough.
had a minion suit.
I had a minion suit. I do not know if I'm brave enough to put a picture in here. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But I was a minion, full body minion. And I had this little baby minion that I carried around with me, a mini minion. Like that had been shrunk in one of the shows. And I had this yellow scrubby yarn. The sparkly scrubby and the plain scrubby, and I ended up with 4 yellow scrubbies.
Just to clarify, she was carrying the yarn in the little
little minion.
It was a little minion Halloween bucket.
And I knitted out of it like it was a knitting bag. So, and I carried that around. And yes, I actually even went into restaurants and shopping and stuff with everything. Okay, so. Yeah, so I guess it would be silly for me not to be brave enough to put a picture of me when I walked around. I don't know. That's kind of passing, though, while this is rather permanent. I think that's my problem. Anyway, so I kept knitting, and I knit my mother-in-law one of these colors of scrubbies. And this is a pink and a variegated held together. And this is just the soft scrubby yarn. So these would be better for like face cloths. Like for face scrubbies. And body scrubbies. So I have 7 of those. That's a lot of scrubbies. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 scrubbies. including the 2 that I knit for Grandma. Alrighty. So, those... Oh, and this done in beautiful as well. The Simple Elegance cowl. Should I take it off?
Nope.
Alright. It's so soft. Oh my word, it's so soft. Okay. Alright, so that's all our done in beautifuls.
I think so.
And is that all our showing off?
I think so.
I think it is. Wow. I always feel like... I'm starting to feel like we don't show a lot, but we do. We got a lot of knitting done.
Because you're spending all your time knitting scrubbies.
And designing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there's that. And, like, real life stuff.
Because
Alrighty.
knitting is entirely fake.
Well, I meant more like pay the bills. Okay.
And
are we
get
done?
good grades.
And get good grades, right. You know, little things. So, what's next? We're done with showing off.
Oh.
We've got Maker of the Month.
I think it's Maker of the Month.
Maker of the Month. So our Maker of the Month is...
ManaKori.
ManaKori. Eleni from ManaKori. And I have... John Michael is using one of her bags.
Yes, that was... it's housing my hat.
Yes. And you didn't say the yarn you were using.
No, it's Malabrigo Rios Jupiter.
Jupiter. Okay. This is just, you know, because this is a lavender bag. I think she's got one of these on her website still. And it's got this pretty gray chevron fabric on the inside. I just love her corners. That is so cool. This one
is a monster mash.
I'm sorry, she doesn't have any more fabric like this. She doesn't have any more fabric like this, but it is a monster bag. I love it.
Did you not get my joke?
It's a monster mash. Yes, they're all mashed up. Mashy monsters.
No, it's a mashup of monsters.
Mashup of monsters. Okay, that works too. And I love this one. Oh, what's on the inside? Gingham. Green gingham.
That's actually what that's called? Gingham?
Gingham. Mm-hmm. That little
Weird.
check.
Yeah, the classic picnic table cloth.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a larger, that's more like a check, would be considered check, but gingham is the little tiny ones. And this one, I got this one at the same time John Michael got his. And this is a nice, very nice sturdy bag. This is that heavy canvasy bag. Very nice. I like having big bags sometimes, so I can put all my stuff in it.
You like big bags?
Yes, and I cannot lie. Alrighty. So these are great, and she has an Etsy shop and a coupon code that she gave us.
Color Life 15.
Color
all
Life
caps.
15, yes. And that's good through the end of November. And go check out her shop. The links to everything will be in the description, and her shop is, I think it's just ManaKori, ManaKori on Etsy. But again, links and stuff on the screen and everything. Alright, so now it's time for giveaways, right?
Yes.
Giveaways!
Alright, so the
Okay, so the winner of this yarn
is...
They had to, what did they have to do? They had to tell us their favorite, or
And
their
their-
least favorite,
Or both, in this case.
or both. Halloween candy.
Yeah,
The winner was post number 3, Jean. BD,
Jean?
no.
Is that... How did you...
where's the previous page? Gene.
Gene. Okay. Post number 3.
Read
Gene.
the show notes.
Uh,
Just saying.
BDP no plier, I think is how you pronounce that word. I have no idea.
Alrighty.
My favorite Halloween is
Shall we do that again?
that was a word. My favorite Halloween candy is Whoppers. My least favorite is Mounds or Almond Joy. I hate coconut. What is wrong with you?
That is sad.
I just
We both love coconut.
we are coconut people over
We
here.
are coconut people.
This is very sad.
Sad day for us.
Anyway, enjoy your Heritage
But
Prince
enjoy your
yarn.
heritage- let me know. PM me on Ravelry with your full name and address and everything. And I'm trying to get prizes and everything shipped out this week.
Okay.
Also on my list of things to do.
Our next giveaway is ornament balls.
Yes. Grab those.
Oh.
Okay, so as you heard, we went to Knitnosh. And one of the giveaways, or one of the door prizes was these.
Door prize?
It's not really a door prize. It wasn't a door prize.
One
it
of the
was
goodie bags.
Goodie bags.
Had these in it.
One of the goodie bags had these in it. And it's these ornaments. Okay?
Yes,
And
ornaments.
it comes with directions to do both a knitted one and a crocheted one. There's
Or
a
if
knitted
you
version
prefer,
or a
ordinance.
crocheted version. No. And we will be including some like little I'll go through my leftovers from my what did you call that? My collage box, my clear collage box of minis from my leftover from my what is
yeah,
that called?
I think it was a collage box. Yeah,
Yeah, my clear collage box, as John Michael described it.
No, it was box collage. It was definitely box collage.
Okay, so I will go through my box collage from my blanket.
Collage in box form.
Yes. I'll go through my box collage and find some yarn to include with this as well. And what do they need to... What's the prompt?
All I want for Christmas.
Okay. All I want for Christmas. And that includes any other holiday thing.
Nope, it's all I want for Christmas. Oh, you mean
No.
other holidays that... Oh, yeah.
All I want
for
Christmas.
Festivus.
All I want for Christmas, Hana, Ramakadana, Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I want for Christmas, Hana, Ramakadana, Kwanzaa.
Yep, that's the prompt.
So the prompt is all I want for Christmas, Hana, Ramakadana, Kwanzaa.
You just love saying that way too much.
I do. It's really fun now that I know. Now that I know how to say it, I really love saying it. So I can say Christmas, Hana, Ramakadana, Kwanzaa, and Solstice. All right.
We will open a thread in Ravelry for this giveaway.
Yes.
1 week from the upload of this podcast, post a reply in the thread, answering the post.
You will have at least a week from the upload.
You'll have a week.
Sometimes you have more time. Sometimes you don't have as much. You have just that time. But we'll guarantee you at least a week from the time this podcast is uploaded.
And if you're a maker and you want to donate something for a giveaway,
just contact me.
Just contact her on Ravelry.
Yep.
Just send her a message. Now
Alrighty.
it's time for our conversation.
Alrighty. Apparently there's more laying going on.
They're being noisy.
Alrighty.
It's your fault. You opened the window.
It was hot in here. Alright. Last time we talked about holiday candy.
Yes.
The survey showed 100%.
The survey?
We did a survey up in the corner for which holiday has the best candy. Which holiday has the best candy. And the choices were Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's, and Easter. We got some comments that, yes, Valentine candy is lame. But we got 100% of the survey when I checked it prior to recording the podcast showed Easter.
Yes, 100% of one vote.
100% of one vote. We had one vote. So, whoever voted for Easter candy, well done.
You won.
Well done.
Success.
Okay.
So this time's topic is drawing and artistry.
Oh, yeah. Now, this comes from John Michael saying, "Hey, you draw, don't you?" And I said, "No, not really." He's like, "No, you need to watch this TED Talk because you can totally draw." And the TED Talk was, what's his name?
A guy with a name.
I have his name written down here. Hang on.
It was a guy with a name. Like most guys, he had a
I have
name.
it written down. I never thought I could draw. I always wanted to draw. I always wanted to be able to draw and be an artist, and I can draw in my head.
Yeah.
I can think about it, but I can't get it down. I can see all kinds of things and draw them, and I can't translate that. So you said, "Do this thing. Watch this guy." So I said, "Okay." And this guy is named Graham Shaw. Graham Shaw. And just while watching his little thing, this is what I drew. Okay, so there's Spike. Can you see that very well? And then there. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so this was just my funny little... Oh, my word.
You added
Look at what that did.
You
What?
added that little bit right there. Do the squiggles right there?
No, he did that.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I watched... Oh, and then I did this one. And I have an Einstein and a Jitter the Knitter. And then I watched a thing of another one of his videos that talked about memory and having drawing improve your memory.
Oh, yeah.
So I ended up doing this one, and then I just did a bunch of other little drawing stuff on here. And he says, when we draw, we remember more. So that was my adventure with him. So then I pulled out one of my, and remember I said I've always wanted to draw, so I have this collection of drawing books. So I pulled one out, and then I did these the next day. And I posted some of these on Instagram.
And there's a cute little puppy.
Yeah.
It's an adorable puppy.
That's a grouchy puppy.
That is the most adorable puppy
You show the one you're talking about.
anyone has ever seen.
That is a totally grouchy puppy.
That's why he's adorable.
Okay. Some people like that one. Okay, so
good.
then I kind of started doing this thing from Draw Squad where this guy has these principles of drawing, 10 keywords of drawing, and he talks about it, and then he takes you through this course. Or you can do this, it's kind of a course in a book. So then, ouch, hairs.
I'm not doing anything to your hairs.
Okay, so then this was kind of the assignments for that lesson. And then these bottom things are just for fun. So, anyway, that's what I've done so far.
And then you stopped.
And then I stopped. But
You should have kept your forward momentum.
I could have. But we are so orange.
Forward momentum.
Okay, so, here, I'll put this up. There.
You need your forward
Blue
momentum.
made it better. So, anyway, it was just really interesting to me to see, oh, I can, like, maybe I could become an artist. Maybe I could. Well, I mean, I know I'm an artist. We've talked about that before. I don't embrace it completely. I still kind of feel like an imposter. I know.
An imposter
Yes.
of the art community.
Yes, I do. I feel like an imposter.
You should see yourself.
What do you mean?
At Knit Nosh, you were walking around Liz's racks, pulling off yarn, showing it to people. You were a regular saleswoman.
Yeah, but that's not being an artist.
Yes, but it was your enthusiasm that sold it.
But...
And the enthusiasm is the artist part.
Oh.
You are not an imposter.
I feel like an imposter.
You don't get to pretend you're an imposter with enthusiasm like you have.
Okay.
That's not allowed.
I still feel like an imposter. I understand what you're saying,
stop
but
it.
I still feel like an imposter. So,
You're not.
obviously, I think that besides, like, go watch this guy's thing, Graham Shaw,
Because it's really cool.
and
If you
start.
just search-
Oh yeah, you.
If you just search TED Talk drawing, you'll
Yeah,
see.
you.
What? No,
Your turn.
No, I
Yes.
didn't draw anything.
Yes,
I don't know
you
what
did.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't draw anything. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what I have in my notebook. It's
Math.
what? No, it's
He
here.
has math in his
It's right
notebook.
here. Right here. This one. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong page. Actually, I meant
More math. More math. More math. More math. There you go.
there we go.
That's the page. So he did these little guys just for fun. Wait. Hold on.
I can
Yeah.
see it. I can see it.
And here. And the little turtle!
So, that's Charles, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, that's Charles.
That's Charles.
Yep, his name is Charles.
What's the turtle's name?
Mine turtle.
Mine turtle?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, that's what you did. Do you think you can't draw?
Not really. I just don't think I'm very good at it.
And you don't like it very much?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just prefer other forms of artistry.
So,
See,
I actually... go ahead.
I would draw if it was... If I didn't have other really beautiful things in my life, and other ways to create really beautiful things in my life, I would draw. But I do math, and I knit, and those are both productions of beautiful things in my mind.
And they take
And
all your time right now.
Yeah. And I do school, which, yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to start doing some little doodly things a little bit too. And I'm just not, I still am not confident. I feel like I'm an imposter, and that seems crazy. I mean, you look at those and you're like, well, no, you can do something. Well, yeah, but part of it is the practice.
It's okay. I'm gonna quote Karate Kid at you. It's a good movie. There are a couple of really good parts of that movie.
Wax
Okay.
on,
Wax on.
wax off.
Okay. Would you say that it's you can do something, right? But you're not sure if you can do the right thing?
Nope.
No? No? That's not it?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it then?
So, I just, I know that I could be, I don't know, but at this point, based on these things that I've just done, this little experiment stuff that I've done, I have a belief that I could be pretty good. However, I also know that it would take time and effort and a lot of work to get to good, to get to really good.
Mm-hmm.
And just practice doing it. kind of over and over again. Like right now, I'm knitting. And I'm talking and I'm correcting my knitting even. I felt as I was starting to make a stitch that I was not going through the stitch correctly, so I just fixed it. Pulled my needle back out and fixed it. And because I have knit so much and invested that time into it, I can do that now. And artists and I don't want to say artist is the word for someone who draws, so I don't know. And drawing artists, that sounds weird too, though. Cartoonists or illustrators or portrait people, portricians. No, that's wrong.
Portrait people.
We're just going to be making up words at this point.
Painters.
Painters. There we go.
Are people who paint portraits.
People who sketch. So, anyway. You shaking your head.
Just you and your words today. You and your words.
It's bad. So anyway, I still think
today.
I do not have good words. I don't even have. Anyway, we won't go there. So, the point being that it would just take a lot of time. And I think I could, but I'm not sure that that's where I want to spend time.
Yep.
But I think it's nice.
That's more or less where I am with drawing too.
I think it's nice, and I'll probably still collect drawing books, and maybe it'll resurface at some other point in my life, or maybe it'll start fitting into more mornings or corners of my day at some point.
Or maybe it won't.
And I'll just keep doing this other stuff. But it was fun to do that and to know and to go, wow, I made those.
I did that.
That was cool. I haven't had that kind of surprise and shock of to say, oh, I did that. And that's like really good. And I because when I knit something, I'm like, okay, I know what to do, oh wow, yeah, that looks really good. I mean, I get that, but there's not a surprise element there. There's not like a shock element.
Yeah.
There's not like, oh, I made that.
Yeah.
I can do that. So there was that really shock and surprise element that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really fun. And I'm watching Simply Statueless do her pottery stuff. And I'm kind of going, pottery's always something that I've always kind of wanted to try. And
pottery is something that I would learn.
And I think that's another thing that if I did it, I would have that same experience when it was all done and glazed and dried. I'd be like, oh, I did that. And some of her stuff looks really cool. She does Simply Statueless as a...
Some of her stuff.
Well, she has goobers. And she has things that are like, ooh, this didn't work out quite like I thought it would.
Okay.
But that's okay. And some stuff happens in the process of firing, and some stuff happens in the process of glazing, and just stuff happens sometimes.
Yep.
So, anyway. And that's fun. That's fun to try those different things. And I'm really excited about. It was really exciting to do the drawing. And get there. Anyway. So, I think that's all of our conversation.
Yep.
So, we will have a link to this
TED Talk that we're talking about.
Talk, yeah. And should I do the one to the other one about remembering stuff? Because that one was good too. Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure.
So, a link to both of those. And try something new.
Yeah. It might surprise you. So, do we have...
You're lame.
You were too fast.
All right.
So. Oh wait, where did they? Oh, okay, it's just that.
Do we have questions?
All right. Yeah. I mean, are you a drawer? Are you a person who?
Do you draw?
Are you an artiste of the pen or pencil? Do you do that?
Do you fancy yourself? And if you're not, we challenge you
To go watch
to
this
go
video.
watch that video with a pen and paper or pencil and paper in your hand, and just follow along. Just follow along, just like I did with my pen and paper. Follow along and report your results.
Yes.
That's what I think.
So
Tell us about your results. And I don't think we have a survey.
you don't
this
have
week.
to, but we'd like to hear about it.
Yeah, but that's our challenge. Our challenge is for you to do that and then report your results and put a picture if you can in the Ravelry thread. That would be amazing. That would be amazing to see all your pictures.
Be so cool.
To see all your drawings.
Okay, so
Do we have a survey? We're not going to
Nope.
do a survey. No survey this week. They're not proving to be very popular. Maybe we'll try again later. It was a fun idea, but
anyway, I think that's it for.
I think that's for our
this-
conversation.
Yeah, for this podcast.
So that's it for this podcast.
Yep.
So until next time.
Have a colorful life. Yeah. I mean, are you a drawer? Are you a person who?
Do you draw?
Are you a
you
sliding storage container?
A sliding storage container?
Drawer.
Bad. Okay. So. Okay. Evil. This one's going to be less than an hour. I'm happy. Oh, we're starting. Welcome.
To the Color and Life podcast.
I think we just found our outtake.
No, that was earlier.
Okay.